Yeah, I think, and if it's not my book, I think one of the most fundamental and impactful um, principles that I've learned from my studies is this. Theologians refer to it as typology. In the book I refer to as types and shadows. Like I don't like the ologies because it makes it sound super sciencey and formal. Um, but this notion that things in the Old Testament, the physical things, right, the people, the places, the events, not only did they actually happen, but they're also pointing towards a spiritual reality. They're pointing towards something that would ultimately be fulfilled in Jesus. And so that understanding, that's why I started the book with that chapter, because that's in my own journey. That's what the Lord led me down. That's what started, my understanding of all this was digging into typology and realizing that there's more to the Old Testament than just stories. There's more to the Old Testament than just a historical narrative. It's all pointing towards Jesus. Like in Luke 24, two times Jesus on the road to Emmaus, and then when he's talking to the disciples, he tells them about how the Old Testament, how the scriptures, the Hebrew Bible, how it talked about him. And so Jesus is littered all throughout the Old Testament in hints and almost like sneak previews before his reveal, before he stepped into the world when the Word became flesh in when he was born. So I think the biggest takeaway is just don't get caught in this trap that I got caught in of this literal wooden Bible interpretation that's so popular, because that goes against the very words of Jesus.